Morning, guys. Let me show you a little bit of work that I'm doing on the Camaro here. So, put my coffee down. Did a, well, real quick, 92 Camaro RS 5.0. Nothing real special about it. Automatic 700 R4. Doing a few upgrades. Smog delete. Air cleaner adjustment, this or that, freshen up the valve cover gaskets. I'm basically kind of restoring it just because it's really old miles. It needs a lot of R&R. Control arm bushings I just did. I need to do shocks and basically all the suspension. But while I'm here, I'll show you the little upgrade that I'm doing for the engine. So basically while it came, it still had the stock air cleaner assembly, which I'm going to remove that tube here in a little bit. Used to have the smog pump down in here. You can see that is deleted. Got a brand new belt on it. I actually had to go to a belt that's longer just because of the way it's routed. I kind of had to go down the bottom over the back side of the water pump, stupid. Down around the power steering pump and then back up like normal. It actually required a longer belt, but let's see, freshly painted valve covers. New gaskets. This breather here I installed, which literally requires you to just push it in place. Originally was a crankcase breather. Went up into the stock valve cover, wow. Air cleaner assembly. Had a little filter inside of that, which is kind of redundant, but who cares? As you can see, good old TBI. Gotta love this stuff. Some of this is pretty new, but I had these parts laying around, so I figured I'd just swap them over. It's turning out pretty okay. Freshen up a few vacuum lines, plugging off a few things. Like I said, I just need to remove this. I'm waiting for super glue to dry because the intake temp sensor that was in the original, don't mind the mess, that was in the original air cleaner assembly here, went right in there, poked through the top there. I couldn't get it out correctly, so I just punched the thing out. And then to get it to fit in the drop base for the air cleaner, this little guy here, I basically just removed the gasket, drilled a hole with a step bit, super glued it in place with some of this garbage here. Give it, yeah, it's still really wet. So I'm gonna have to let that dry for quite a while. I might even move it into the house so it's a little bit warmer, but that'll be the new sensor there. We'll go ahead and throw everything on. Other than that, besides suspension stuff, this thing is pretty much ready to go back on the road again. Minus a few odds and ends. The water pump looks gross, but it's a brand new water pump. But the thermostat housing leaks, and I'm gonna have to fix that here when I get a warm day. So I don't feel like doing it in the cold right now, especially when you got two other vehicles to work on. I'm kind of hoping that these check valves over here, these little guys, this is that for the air injection system for the smog pump. Those are the check valves. They're supposed to be one way. This thing has 3 of them, which is a little weird, but it's got one here, it's got a check valve here. This hose or hard line goes around the back somewhere. I can't find it. Ends up over here with another check valve. So I'm hoping they'll do their job and prevent exhaust gases from coming up through these little vents here, so that way I don't get any blow-by or exhaust leaks. Just to play it safe, I tried to pinch it off as best as I could. If I need to, I will eventually just rip the entire thing out, because if I'm going to keep this car, I'm getting Flowtech headers for it that go down into the white pipe. So, and then reconnect that to a factory exhaust, because this thing has a Flowmaster on it right now and it sounds like ass. I don't recommend Flowmaster mufflers on this, especially if it's catless. You get it above 3,000 RPM, it sounds great, but anything below that, it just sounds like a hollow chamber of turds. So this thing's done. I'll throw in some pictures for you. You can have let me know what you think. Car's not bad. I'm still up in the air if I want to keep it or not. I kind of want my 4th gen back, and there's a few in the area, so I don't know. Whoa. Check it out. Mr. Glue. There we up. I want to put you back on the car. Alrighty guys, there she is, all ready to go. It's a little dark out, so we're going to do a little test shot, test fire, whatever you want to call it, tomorrow. But that's a little bugger there. We got her mounted. I got the idle air fully secured in there. Everything's good to go. I think hood clearance should be okay. Look at it from the side here. Yeah, it might be tight, but again, I'll check it here in a minute. It should be good to go, but we'll give her a test shot. Why do I keep saying test shot? Test fire her in the morning, because it's pretty dark out and it's kind of cold and blah blah blah. I still got to reconnect the battery and this that, and I just want to go home and relax. It's one of my days off, so there she is. If you like it, let me know what you think. Give me suggestions what you want done to this car. What would you like to see? Modifications, performance stuff. You want to do restoration? You want me to clean it up? Because obviously it's pretty old, it's pretty dirty, does need a respray and all that stuff. Because you see, this is not I'm not sure what the original color actually was. This is probably just off some other hood. Hood's off some other car, but it's whatever. I'm gonna respray it this summer if I keep it. So again, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below what I should be doing with this vehicle. What would you like to see?